Richard slammed his phone down on the desk, the news anchor's voice still echoing in his ears. Ryan's reputation, years of hard work, all being dragged through the mud on national television. The phone rang almost immediately. Ryan's voice crackled through the speaker, frantic and furious. "You see this shit?" Ryan sputtered. Richard took a deep breath. "Calm down. Fuck that. They're coming after my legacy?" "It was always us or them, okay?" Richard said, trying to soothe his colleague. "You became an enemy as soon as you joined our guild." Ryan's breathing slowed slightly. "Yeah, but still, after all I've done, those bastards." "That's exactly why," Richard interjected. "Look at your awards. How dare you join an inspector's guild? Your work was held in high regard by society." "My work was a statement towards values for discovering and relaying the truth." "Exactly," Richard exclaimed. "If the truth mattered, these fucks wouldn't be so well funded. The truth has been up for the highest bidder. You ruined the auction being financially supported by a guild. They go with whatever narrative pays the most." "I ruined the auction," Ryan mused. "They need me to walk in step with them." "It's us or them now," Richard continued. "Our whole guild is threatening their auction's validity. We are a statement because we are supported by the people, because the Foundry won't play by their rules." "Do you think that we can win?" Ryan asked, uncertainty creeping into his voice. Richard smiled grimly. "The construction of a self-funded system was our win. We only needed a system that valued the truth, regardless of how inconvenient it was to rich or upper-class peoples. We won." Ryan sounded confused. "Because we have support of the people." "Yes, Ryan. We have a clean platform and don't have to answer to people based on their money or resources. Now I'm going to send you some information you'd appreciate." "Like what?" "Information you're going to need for the battle against the mainstream narrative. It's us versus them now." Ryan hesitated. "But do we have to destroy them?" "What were the last 2 stories that you published?" "They've been comparisons on food and pharma." Ryan trailed off, realization dawning. "You see now, Ryan? Do you think their advertisers and funders haven't put out the hit on you yet? You didn't want to believe they could go so low, but they did. Now they put this hit piece on you. Do you believe they have nothing else to talk about? Ryan, this is war." "No, I'd much rather them address my work." "Then they would have to address the details of that work," Ryan finished. "They'd be forced to denounce the truth. Slinging non-related mud is a lot easier." Richard opened his email, attaching files he'd been compiling for months. Evidence of the tangled web connecting mainstream media, corporations, and government officials. The truth that the Foundry had sworn to uncover and share. "The information is in your mailbox," Richard said, his voice steady. "It's time to finish what we started. The Foundry stands for truth, and it's time the world knew it." As he hung up, Richard felt a mix of dread and determination. The war had begun, and the Foundry was ready to fight for truth.